Blackwood Manor stood atop a hill, its dark silhouette a stark contrast against the twilight sky. The manor's presence was both commanding and foreboding, casting long shadows over the land below. Surrounded by twisted trees, it was a looming presence that seemed to watch over the village. The gnarled branches reached out like skeletal fingers, adding to the manor's eerie aura. The manor was shrouded in mist and legend. Stories of its haunted past were as thick as the fog that enveloped it, making it a place of mystery and fear. Villagers spoke of it in hushed tones, their voices barely above a whisper. They shared tales of strange occurrences and ghostly apparitions that plagued the manor. They told tales of shadows and screams that echoed through the night. The manor was said to be alive with the spirits of those who had perished within its walls. No one dared to go near. The overgrown weeds and decaying structure were a testament to its abandonment, a place left to the elements and the supernatural. The manor had stood empty for a century, its once grand halls now silent and forgotten. Ivy and decay had claimed the walls, adding to its haunted appearance. Some said it was cursed, a place where misfortune befell anyone who dared to enter. The dark aura that surrounded it was palpable, a sense of foreboding that kept people away. Others whispered of a tragedy that had occurred long ago, a sorrowful event that left a permanent mark on the manor. The details were lost to time, but the pain lingered. Whatever the truth, Blackwood Manor held a dark and terrible power. It was a place where the past and present seemed to collide, creating an atmosphere of dread, a power that drew the curious and the brave, those who sought to uncover its secrets, but many who entered never returned, their fates becoming part of the manor's dark legend. Maya gripped her camera tightly, her knuckles turning white. She had come to Blackwood Manor seeking the elusive truth. The stories fascinated her deeply. As a journalist, she was drawn to the unknown. Despite the numerous warnings, she felt strangely calm. The iron gates creaked loudly as she pushed them open. A chill wind blew through the overgrown gardens, rustling the leaves. The air grew heavy, filled with an overwhelming sense of dread. But Maya pressed on, her flashlight cutting through the oppressive darkness. The manor's front door creaked open, its hinges groaning in protest. The sound echoed through the empty halls, a haunting reminder of the life that once filled this place. Inside, dust filled the air, swirling in the dim light that filtered through broken windows. Cobwebs hung from every corner, their delicate threads shimmering eerily. The grand hall was in ruins. A once magnificent staircase now crumbled, its steps broken and treacherous. The air was thick with the scent of decay and neglect. Portraits of stern-faced figures lined the walls, their eyes seeming to follow her every move. Each face told a story, a glimpse into the manor's haunted past. As Maya ventured deeper into the manor, she heard whispers. Soft, almost inaudible voices seemed to emanate from the shadows, filling the air with an unsettling presence. They spoke of sorrow, of anger, of a longing for peace. The voices intertwined, creating a symphony of despair that sent chills down her spine. Maya shivered, her breath visible in the cold, damp air. The whispers seemed to beckon her forward, drawing her deeper into the heart of the manor's mystery. In a dusty room, Maya found an old diary. The air was thick with dust, and the room seemed untouched for decades. She hesitated for a moment before opening the fragile cover. Its pages were filled with frantic writing. Each word seemed to scream out in desperation, telling a tale of sorrow and despair. The diary told the story of the Blackwood family. Their faces stared back at her from old, faded photographs, their eyes filled with a haunting sadness. They were trapped within the manor, bound there by a curse. The manor itself seemed to groan under the weight of their sorrow, its hallways echoing with their silent cries. The last entry sent a chill down Maya's spine. It was as if the writer's fear had leapt off the page and into her heart. It spoke of shadows, of being consumed by darkness. The words painted a vivid picture of an all-encompassing terror that lurked within the manor's walls. The writer begged for someone to break the curse. Their plea was heart-wrenching, a desperate cry for help that had gone unanswered for years. As Maya read the final words, she knew she was in terrible danger. The realization hit her like a cold wave, and she felt the weight of the curse pressing down on her.